Add $12 more for free shipping. You didn't need anything else, but you scroll, find something, anything to hit that number. You just spent money to avoid a shipping fee that was smaller than what you spent to avoid it. That's not a math mistake. It's your brain reacting to being close to a finish line. Any finish line, even one designed by someone else to drain your wallet. Here's the actual cost. People who add items purely to hit a spending threshold end up buying an average of $18 to $25 in unnecessary items, just to unlock a reward often worth far less, like $5 or $6 in shipping savings. You didn't save money. You spent more to feel like you were winning something. The finish line moved you backward. Your coffee loyalty card has 8 out of 10 stamps. Free coffee is so close. You start going daily instead of every other day, buying extra drinks you don't even want, just to finish the card faster. The 2 stamps aren't worth what you're spending to get them, but the closeness of the goal is pulling harder than the actual math ever could. This effect isn't unique to shopping. It shows up in marathon runners speeding up in the final mile, and lab animals moving faster the closer they get to food. Your brain calculates effort differently based on proximity to a goal. The closer you are, the more worth expending becomes, even when the actual value of the reward hasn't changed at all. Companies design loyalty programs and spending thresholds specifically to trigger this acceleration. Kivetz, Urminsky and Zheng's 2006 research gave people loyalty cards with different starting points, but the same number of purchases required. People who felt closer to the reward, even artificially, through a head start, completed their purchases faster and more frequently than those who felt farther away, even though the actual finish line hadn't moved. Perceived proximity, not real value, drove the behavior. Before adding anything to close a threshold gap, ask one question only. Would I buy this item on its own, at full price, with no reward attached? If not, the proximity to the goal is doing the persuading, not the item's actual worth. Calculate the real value of the reward in dollars, then compare it honestly to what you're about to spend to get there. The goal gradient effect uses your own brain's finish line instinct against your wallet. This wraps up a whole series on the hidden psychology behind why you spend, from dopamine spikes to moral licensing to unfinished carts. Subscribe now to stay ahead of the next one. Comment below. What's the last threshold you chased that wasn't actually worth it?